Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Before we dive into today's story, I've got a quick request. If you're enjoying the content, please hit that subscribe button. We're aiming to reach 1,000 subscribers before the end of 2024, and we'd love to have you with us on this journey. Now, let's get into today's incredible story. Today, we're going to talk about Prophet Al-Yas'a, a lesser-known but deeply significant figure in the Abrahamic traditions, especially in Islam. Al-Yas'a, or Elisha as he is known in the Bible, was a prophet who continued the legacy of the great prophet Elijah, and his story is one that carries lessons of devotion, perseverance, and the mercy of God. Al-Yas'a's name, meaning God is salvation, gives us a glimpse into the essence of his mission on earth. He was chosen by God during a turbulent time in Israel's history when idolatry and corruption had taken a strong hold over the people. Al-Yas'a's task was to guide the people back to worshiping the one true God, following in the footsteps of his mentor, Prophet Elijah, and to continue his fight against the worship of false idols. One of the most striking aspects of Al-Yas'a's life was how he was selected to succeed Prophet Ilyas. The Bible and Islamic texts agree that Al-Yas'a was a devoted servant and a faithful follower. The story goes that when Prophet Ilyas was nearing the end of his earthly mission, God instructed him to find Al-Yas'a and appoint him as his successor. The moment of this appointment is profound. Elijah cast his mantle, his prophetic cloak, over Al-Yas'a, signifying the passing of prophetic responsibility. In Islamic tradition, this moment is often seen as a deep symbolic act of spiritual continuity, marking the transition of divine guidance from one prophet to another. Al-Yas'a's life was full of miracles, as was the case with many of the prophets. One of the most well-known miracles associated with him involved the restoration of life to a young boy. In this story, a woman, who had once given refuge to Al-Yas'a, lost her son. She came to the prophet, crying for help. In response, Al-Yas'a prayed to God, and the boy was miraculously brought back to life. This act wasn't just a demonstration of Al-Yas'a's power but was meant to remind the people of God's mercy and his ability to bring life where there seems to be none. This moment in Al-Yas'a's life reminds us that no matter how dire our circumstances, faith in God can bring forth miracles. Another famous incident from his life involves a story where a group of prophets was in need of food. Al-Yas'a, in response to God's command, instructed them to prepare a meal, but the food available was too little to feed everyone. Miraculously, the food multiplied in abundance, allowing everyone to eat. Again, this wasn't just a physical miracle, it symbolized that God's provision is limitless, even when our human understanding of scarcity might tell us otherwise. Al-Yas'a's faith in God's promises allowed him to perform this miracle, strengthening the belief of those who witnessed it. But Al-Yas'a's story wasn't only about miracles. He also played a crucial role in guiding the people back to righteousness. He was known for his deep knowledge of God's laws and his unwavering commitment to spreading the message of monotheism. Al-Yas'a's primary mission was to lead the people of Israel away from the idol worship that had taken root during the reign of the corrupt kings before him. He did this not through force, but through teaching and example. Throughout his life, Al-Yas'a emphasized the importance of humility and repentance. He showed that true strength lay in submitting to God and seeking forgiveness for one's sins. He taught that God's mercy is available to all, no matter how far one may have strayed from the path of righteousness. This message of hope and redemption is timeless and continues to resonate with believers today. In the Quran, Al-Yas'a is mentioned in a few verses, though his story is not as detailed as some other prophets. However, the key themes that emerge from his mention are ones of perseverance, devotion to God, and the importance of following divine guidance. It's important to note that in Islamic tradition, Al-Yas'a is regarded as a prophet who, like many of the other prophets, was tasked with a specific mission to guide the people towards the worship of God alone and to warn them against idolatry. He was a servant of God, and through his life, we can see the profound effect of true faith. Though his story is not as widely discussed as that of some other prophets, Al-Yas'a's legacy lives on in the lives of those who take his example to heart. His life teaches us that the work of a prophet is not just about miracles. It is about showing people the way to God through actions and teachings that emphasize faith, humility, and the importance of repentance. In many ways, Al-Yas'a's life also teaches us about the importance of passing on knowledge and responsibility. Just as he inherited the mantle from Prophet Ilyas, we too must pass on knowledge to the next generation, ensuring that the message of God's mercy, power, and justice endures. Al-Yas'a's life is an invitation to reflect on our own relationship with God and to strive for a deeper, more meaningful connection with Him. It reminds us that the path of the Prophet is not easy, but it is one that leads to eternal rewards. So, in the end, Prophet Al-Yas'a's life is a beautiful reminder of God's unending mercy and the transformative power of faith. From performing miracles to guiding people towards righteousness, his story teaches us lessons that still resonate today. If you enjoyed this deep dive into his life, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on more content like this. Let's hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of 2024. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.